Hey, we're going to do a little weekly love check for Monday, April, 13th through Sunday, the 19th. I have no idea what's going to come out. I have no plan for this reading. We're just going to see what comes out in the energy for this week. Before we get started, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, that would be greatly appreciated. I post weekly readings every week, monthly readings, new moon, full moon readings, love messages, moon and angel, weekly, monthly readings, little daily messages, a little bit of something for everyone. So hit the subscribe button so you can get any readings that you want or that you need. If you find this at a later date, other than the week of the 13th through the 19th, there is still a message for you. These readings are timeless. It doesn't matter when you find them. That's just when this is being posted and when it technically is for. But if you do find it at a later time, there's still something for you. Okay, let's see what's going on. Like I said, I have no intention for this reading. We're just gonna jump in and see what is going on in the energy this week for whoever is finding this, for whoever needs this. Get a good shuffle. Bottom of the deck, unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. Okay. What else? Okay. All right. In the bottom of the deck, we have you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. So that is unconditional love energy when someone loves you just the way you are. Okay. What else do we have here? Let's round up all of these. Okay, leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. I just did the weekly reading for the same week. I do like moon and angel messages. There was a huge element about fear in that reading. You might want to check that out. And there was a love element to that reading as well. So you might want to go check it out. All right, so leave your fear behind. Be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It's safe for you to talk about your feelings, okay? So there could be a fear of communication here. There was also an element to communication in that reading. So like I said, there's a little crossover here already. So you might want to go check that out, okay? Different paths. You are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different, okay? So right now, there's an energy of things not being aligned right now, okay? There needs to be some conversations here, and there seems to be some fear fear can act as a blockage, okay? There's some fear in the way. Have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. So there's a sense of needing to have faith in whatever it is that you want and take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. So that goes along with this fear energy. So I do feel as though there is a connection, that there is a very strong love there. Okay. There seems to be some insecurities in the way with this. You are enough and these fears. And these are blocking the situation from moving forward and taking a leap of faith. And so there's a misalignment here with this different paths. There needs to be communication and some working through those fears and insecurity in this situation. What else for this week? Let's get some romance angels. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this could be something that is creating this blockage. There could be some lingering energy from an ex that has created these insecurities and fears that are, like I said, creating a blockage. What else for this week? Okay. So we have this energy of needing to release an ex. All right. So we have true love at the bottom of the deck, like we had with that unconditional love energy. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart to sing with joy. Okay. Can't do this until we release past energy. I have to grab the cards that went flying. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you deserve love. I talked about this, okay, with this you are enough. I also talked about this in that other weekly, the Moon and Angel messages. So like I said, there could be some messages there for you. So you deserve love. You are lovable. And we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this is a way to sometimes push through those insecurities and to leave fear behind, all right? Tap into that like inner child, that playfulness, and that can help with having conversations. So sometimes talking about difficult things in a playful manner can be really helpful, all right? And trust. So this situation is calling for you to have faith. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's get some of these. Fix those. All right, what else do we need to know about this situation? Bottom of the deck. Honesty and truth. Yeah, like I said, there's like some serious conversation here, like just some truth that needs to be laid out there. And I feel like there's like a real clearing of the air that needs to happen here. What else? Okay, so we have our honesty and truth. Okay, bottom of the deck, karmic relationship toxicity. I feel as though this is connected to this releasing your ex. Okay, so this ex situation, I do feel has left like a residue, like a toxic residue, this fear and insecurity. And this needs to be cleaned up. And maybe this is what needs to be communicated about. Yeah, look at this. We have fear and afraid again. Okay, so there's this real sense of fear, insecurity, needing to really know your worth and that you are enough, okay? And I feel as though these fears are related to a hookup, and I think this is, connected. I'm gonna put this over here next to this toxic. There was some damage done. Whether this is with you or the person you're dealing with, you would know, it could be either side of the coin, so take it as it fits for you. But there was some damage done in a past relationship, and there's some lingering energy here, and it's creating this misalignment with this different paths. It's creating this stagnant energy because there is an insecurity and a fear to move forward, blocking the way of this leap of faith. Like I said, there needs to be these honest conversations here, like opening the line of communication. But there is a sense of wanting to have this security, right? But I think it's that fear of that falling apart or fear of that not happening that's getting in the way. And compromise, making changes, okay? So there is an element where there can be, through this honesty and communication, there can be compromise, like change can be made, all right? But this energy from the past needs to be released. Let's get some cosmic insights about this. Did a good shuffle. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have gambling. Now, this doesn't, I don't take these cards literally. For me, this gambling is about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. And I'm just noticing we have another card up here, signs and meetings. So there could be a lot of signs that you're seeing about this person, whether it's their name or dates or repeating numbers, something that is connected to this. So you could be seeing signs. This person could be seeing signs about you as well. All right, what else do we need to know? Yeah, so here's that taking a risk energy. What did I just say? Okay, intuition at the bottom of the deck. So there is an intuitive, like I said, with these signs and meetings, you could be getting these intuitive nudges, hits, signs, synchronicities about this. Could be happening to both of you. All right, Mercury retrograde. So what I'm getting off of this card right now is like communication issues. Like I said, there's a lack of communication that is creating this different paths here, along with all of this energy from this past toxic situation, okay, that's muddying the waters. So there needs to be some clear communication, because these communication issues are just keeping things at a distance, right? So different paths, or that's the way it seems, at least. I feel like to both of you, you feel like you're on different paths with each other because things are so different because there is this lack of communication, all right? So narcissist, this person from the past, this toxic energy, okay? This release your ex energy. I truly feel that this is acting as a blockage in this situation. This energy needs to be released, okay? This was the taking a risk card, and we have commitment, okay? So this has to do with a commitment from the past. It's blocking energy. This past energy needs to be released. This is, like I said, there's a lot of crossover in this reading from the other weekly read I did for this week. I know I keep saying it, but you might want to check it out. But there is an energy, like there's an energy of this commitment from the past, but also this, an opportunity for commitment in this situation. But there is this misalignment in communication, truly, because there is love here. So the playfulness might be the key to opening up the lines of communication. What else about this situation do we need? All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, truth, confession, clarity, revealing secrets. I feel like there's so much information that hasn't been communicated because of this, Mercury retrograde, like communication issue energy here. That like a truthful conversation needs to happen. Like the truth just needs to come out. Okay, so we have truth again. We have change again, regeneration, growth, metamorphosis, cycles. So there is an energy of change that is coming, surrender, let go, release. Okay, this is just like, I feel like there's a sense of needing to surrender and let go, and look at this, of this toxic relationship from the past. Okay, that's the second time. We have toxic relationship, and release your ex. Okay, so let go of this connection, because there is a true love and unconditional love, okay, that is here for you. Like I said, it could be you, it could be the other person you're dealing with, all right? But this is what this energy is that's in the way, okay, of this really nice energy that is here, all right? There needs to be some honest conversations, but I feel like in this situation right now, the only thing you can do is surrender and let go. Release any energies from the past that need to be released. And when the time presents itself to really be vulnerable and have an open, clear, honest conversation, communication with whoever this energy is, okay, with this unconditional love and true love, there's this fear energy, okay, of this that's lingering from this past situation is just so much in this reading. Just all of this needs to be let go. It's like I said, it's acting as a blockage in this situation. I wasn't gonna get any tarot, but now I'm gonna. Okay, let's grab just a couple cards. Okay. Oh my gosh. Having a hard time even holding on to this deck. Okay. Oop. Okay, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is a romantic love offer. Okay, this is romantic feelings. This is an incoming energy. Okay. Yep, so we have a Knight of Cups here. All right. There is victory. There is success. All right. That's in the energy. Okay. And there is an intuition here about this. So there is this love offer. We have an Emperor. Okay. This is a divine masculine energy. Okay. There has been a painful ending. Okay. In the past. This is a, being stabbed in the back. Very painful ending. All right. That has occurred. All right. And somebody has been working on themselves. So 9 of Pentacles, this is an energy of being single, all right, and being really self-sufficient. This is a really positive energy in the 9 of Pentacles energy. It is a single and independent energy, but it's like, this is like a minor arcana Empress energy. This is really, really having your stuff together and being on top of things. I'm knocking the camera over. This is, an energy of just really succeeding in life right now. So this is like one card away from the 10 of Pentacles, which is like happily ever after. So this is a really positive energy. So I think whatever this ending was, whether it's you or this other person that went through this painful energy, like releasing this toxic energy, there is change happening, okay, within whoever this is. Like I said, you are the other person, but there has been an element of a lot of challenge and difficulty. And this is, a sense of making changes to overcome this challenge and difficulty from the past. Okay. And with Page of Wands, this is communication. Pages are message bringers. All right. This could be a very passionate communication. This is news coming in about something. This could be exciting news. And with Queen of Cups, this is a big energy of love, like big love. Like Queen of Cups is my unconditional love card. So there is a message of love here. And I do feel that there are some changes being made after a very painful ending. And this could be with whoever is the masculine or identifies as the masculine energy. We're not talking about gender. It's all, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So whoever would be the masculine energy could be the one who has gone through this painful ending, and that does want to come in with this offer. But I feel as though it's this masculine energy that has gone through this situation and that has this energy of needing to cut out this toxic energy from this ex situation. Okay. And that's where these changes are being made right now. What else? Do I want anything else about this? Let's get some wisdom of the Oracle. I've been enjoying adding this deck into my love readings recently. This deck, Wisdom of the Oracle. All right, what else about this can we add in? Yeah, bottom of the deck we have Change in the Wind. So that's like the 3rd or 4th card of change. So there is some change coming. Wow. Oh, wow. All right, change. And then we have to be fair. So this is like to bring balance right now. So chop wood. Chop wood is all about just like taking care of the day-to-day. Just do what you have to do right now. Take care of your daily tasks and just get done whatever needs to get done, in daily life. Okay. There's no good in like ruminating or perseverating on situations, which I know we all do, especially when it comes to relationships and love. But this is about just taking care of your day-to-day and just moving on with life, daily life. All right. We have come to the edge. So this is another energy of that taking a risk. Okay. Card, which we did have a couple of times here. So there is an energy of taking a leap of faith. Okay, there is a higher power involved here. This is also about following your intuition and trusting your intuition, trusting the universe. Okay, serendipity. This is also about those signs and synchronicities. Okay, so there could be a lot of sign synchronicities, and this is also about divine timing. So right place, right time. This will all unfold in the right place, right time, in the way it is supposed to. All right. Okay, there is a situation here, a connection that has the potential to go the distance. Okay? Something is manifesting right now. Pay very close attention to how you are feeling about yourself. This, and being drawn to this, you are enough. So in that other weekly reading, I talked about, like, you know, when we're, especially because there is a new moon this week as well. So the new moon is also about setting intentions and manifesting whatever it is that you want. You really need to release this toxic energy from the past. And when you're trying to create whatever it is that you want, you need to focus on the positive, good vibe, you know, thoughts and feelings in order to create what we want. So whatever we focus on the most is what we create. So if you're going to continue to, you know, focus on fear of the past or things that happened in the past, or ruminate over an ex, or just think about these toxic things that happened to you in the past, like, we just create more of that stuff, right? Whatever, you know, wherever your focus goes, you know, or wherever your attention goes, energy flows. Like, that's where we're putting our energy on. That's what we're creating more of. So pay attention this week to your thoughts and your feelings, and to knowing your worth, that you are enough and that you do deserve to have right here. You deserve love. We have it on the table right here. You are lovable and you deserve love. So really get into a place of knowing your worth and knowing what you deserve, because there is a new life on the table here for you. Okay. So, and at the bottom of the deck, we did have why. All right. I feel like this is connected to, like, this past energy. We sometimes get hung up on the why of things, why certain things. I do think in this situation, like, once you can release and move on and move forward, you will realize why things had to happen the way that they have to happen. Sometimes things have to play out in a certain way, like with this serendipity. Like I said, things have to happen in a certain order, certain time, certain place. You will understand why after all of this. There is victory here. Okay, success to be had. Let's get some letters, some charms, and we'll get some zodiacs before we finish. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have this heart that is kind of like a yin-yang symbol. So I do feel that this is like, you know, divine counterparts, like the yin to the yang. Okay, there is a connection here that is being blocked. Okay, that is very unconditional. That is very divine. We have a leaf here, which to me, the leaves signify growth. It's also spring right now. So things are going to start blooming. So spring, this time could be very important to this right now, but this also does, like I said, signify growth to me. We have the paw print. Now the paw print to me represents this unconditional love. Okay, this Queen of Cups energy. So there is a very unconditional love here. Okay, we have a palm tree. So this could signify, you know, where somebody lives in an area that has palm trees, or maybe there were vacations, or maybe a vacation will happen where there are palm trees. We have this black cat. So this is very like divine feminine energy. This is intuition. This is creation. And it's that Nine of Pentacles, that very independent and successful energy. And we have this little happy cloud here. It's very cute. And I do feel like that there has been some difficulty in this situation, like some storminess, but there's happiness to come on the other side of this. We have this flower that looks like a daisy. This is also, so daisies could be a favorite flower of someone. Someone could be giving someone flowers, but this is also drawing me to the fact that it is April. It is spring right now. So something could be blossoming or blooming here. We have this little girl So somebody could have a little girl or one child. And we have a feather here. Now, to me, feathers are very angelic. All right, feathers appear when angels are near. So to me, that is a symbol that there is angelic, this is being angelically guided. Okay, let's get some zodiac. All right, we've got Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, and Leo again. So heavy Leo energy. Now these could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus for you or, you know, the person that you're dealing with. These could also represent timing. Okay. So we are in Aries season right now. After Aries season would be Taurus. So something coming up in the near future could be significant during Taurus season. So like I said, sun, moon, rising, Venus sign for you or someone you're dealing with, or this could be the timing of something. And let's get some letters. Now these could be initials, or we'll see if we can make any letters. We have C, we have G, we have two B's, we have an A, an I, two K's, another C, N, and L. I'm seeing the word back, so somebody could be coming back. I'm seeing kick. All right, so you might have, someone might have gotten the boot. Somebody that you kicked out may be coming back. What else? I'm seeing the name Nick. And that's all I'm getting right now, but I'm going to lift this up. You can screenshot it if you want to see if you could make any other words out of the letters there. Look at a little word scramble. And before we go, I'm just going to get one little card out of this new You Are Possum deck. These are just little messages for you. They're just cute little uplifting messages. Oh, we got two. Okay, you will get through this. I'm the sun. And the message is resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges or pretending that everything is okay. It's about facing challenges, accepting struggle, and finding the strength to keep moving forward even in uncertain times. I feel like that is a very perfect message for this reading. And oh my gosh, never give up. Like, what a perfect card to go with resilience. And the message is, every ending is a new beginning. Life is a continuous journey filled with twists and turns. Each chapter marked by endings and beginnings. While endings can be difficult, they also serve as gateways to new opportunities and possibilities. So never give up and move forward. What a perfect way to end this reading, I feel like. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you, how it lands for you. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you back soon.